transition of movement. What I'm not going to do is step and then settle into stance, even by millimeters. I want to have this sense that I am micromanaging my center line through the transition. And that engagement in my glute becomes a lot to a little to a lot again, as I change from one side to the other. Do you understand?
Right.
But for a lot of people, they kind of you relax and then engage. You know, so you're stepping and then settling in. I want you to kind of keep like it's engaged here now. I'm engaged, less engaged, then I'm starting to engage with my other side as I maintain that kind of shoulder position. Understand?
Right.
And let that be kind of like the idea of what your whole body is doing. So you're not breaking that center line at all. Not only, of course, not this way, but also not this way. Well, that's not really breaking line, but you're not shifting your line at all. Understand? Yes. So you're hyper-focused on that. Okay, one more time, try. You want to do things, you want to be able to do things slowly in order to do them quickly, yeah? So slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Like it's a famous kind of tenet from Shiva Sensei from Aikido. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So do things slowly. If you can do things slowly, you'll do them smoothly, and if you can do things smoothly, fast is easy, right? If you just do things fast, you're probably always going to find it difficult to kind of, you'll plateau very quickly, right? So this sense of inner thigh muscle connection, control of your body, squeezing from this inner thigh muscle, then driving from your leg and having that extension from your back leg is a really important thing, yeah? What a lot of people are doing, show you from this angle, what a lot of people are doing, you know, you're kind of moving from your upper body, and then your leg comes, and then your leg goes, and then your body falls forward. So it's not from your foundation, it's from your upper body. So you want to have that, even though in reality you push from that back leg, that little bit of push you use, but you can also just move from that inner thigh muscle squeeze. And then from here, my body is always in front, above that leg. I'm not throwing my leg first, it's my body that goes forward. And really my front leg is already finished. It's the extension of my back leg that I'm driving into. Do you understand? A lot of people are legs straight and then you're bending. No, legs bent, and it's staying bent. From this point, it's staying bent as I drive forward into this position. Do you understand? So why am I going to do this? Just because I want you to really hyper-focus on this kind of back, maintaining your back straight, this center line. The moment that you break this, it's impossible. You can only do this if you kind of maintain that connection right through. Disconnect, it's very difficult. Leaning forward is very difficult. No one's leaning back, but that kind of thing. Okay? Nice. Any questions? So, in your stance is strength building, nothing else. Do you understand? There's no practical reason why we would do that, but it's about strength building and about managing your core. You understand? Okay, so if you're struggling with that, okay, one more time, face forward. So, micromanage that body, just make gyaku-zuki, not Oizuki. Okay, hip square, don't wiggle your hips, just leg, hand, drive forward into Oizuki. Knee, san, ji. Like this, and again. Okay, each, knee, san, ji. Like this. Okay, next one. So from here, I want you to, don't think up, think forward. I want you to kind of push your tailbone forward, squeeze your inner thigh muscles until your heels come off the ground. So both heels off the ground. Okay, everybody from here, right? Okay, we're going to keep both our heels off the ground by connecting our inner thigh muscles and maintaining our center line. So if you wobble, you're going to fall. Try to maintain this position. Okay, each, forward. Both heels off the ground. Knee, san, ji. Okay. Good shoulder touch. Heels off the ground. Each. Knee. Good balance, good balance, good balance. San. Ji. Okay, one day. Okay, relax. Relax. Okay, just sit down in the front. So, like, people do this all the time in gyaku-zuki. Heels off the ground, moving freely like this. This is all it is, yeah? All you're doing is just engaging your abductor muscles like we practiced in the first session, or the first pod. Squeezing this, trying to maintain this core whilst your upper body's relaxed and trying to sit comfortably on that foundation. And again, building that strength, core strength and then the thigh muscle strength, and maintaining that position right the way through, this kind of feeling, yeah? Without wobbling, and the moment that you break your line, the more difficult it's going to be. So it's about challenging your center line, that's all. Understand? Any questions? No questions? Excellent, 5 questions. This last one. Again, we're challenging our center line. And I'd argue that every time we do a rotation, maybe in kata, it's really challenging this. Every time we do kind of, those basic combinations that are kind of the foundation of all Shotokan grading syllabuses, then we are challenging our sense line. And often, if I'm doing grading, even down examinations, then center line, like Seichu said, on the paper it means that they're challenged with the sense line, they're breaking the line too much. It means they're lacking in core strength. And so they have to build core strength. So this is all about challenging core strength. So this second one, so I want you to have the sense that you are shifting back into hand knee, you're going to pivot around this hip, front leg's going to squeeze in, to actually make gyaku-zuki feeling, and then from here this hip's going to come back, not leg, your leg will come back, but it's hip driven in a thigh muscle squeeze, so you land in a stable stance again, you'll leave that back foot out, and you're smoothing this kind of feeling, yeah? This smooth, this feeling, this feeling, yeah? So you're just smoothly moving back whilst having those points of killing. Not too tense, not too stiff, not doing 3 separate movements, but one flowing motion within that 3 punches. Understand? You see, we practice so much with our center line, where you see the UFC guys, they're breaking the line all the time. Why do we do that? And they do that. So, I was just about to teach this, so this is the reason why we do this. We spend so much time in our karate practice maintaining center line. But it's really important to understand that the maintaining of center line is not in order to create power. If you really wanted to create power, you're going to break your line as quickly. If I really wanted to punch Goodrich really hard, but I'd hit him with all my body mass going in. It's basic Yamazuki is Basai Dai type thing, yeah? You'll see kind of like knockout punches, and they're always like coming in this way, right? This is because you can transfer more mass this way than maintaining your center line. You don't want all your mass to be sitting on your legs. You want it to be kind of almost falling in to your target. Problem is, if you miss, sometimes you don't have control. But that's why we practice so much with our controlling our center line, that if we do miss, we can still do something else afterwards. That we've got that strength. Now boxers, and I guess UFC guys and stuff, they will do a lot of core strength conditioning. We don't do that in that way, but we do it every single time we do basics. We are conditioning our core. We're not breaking our center. So this, where boxers will do, sit-ups and crunches and all this kind of stuff, we do that in a Kihon format. And you've got to understand that that is part of Kihon training. Maintaining your center line is about strengthening your core, that when you start to move, you can break your line as much as you need to. Do you understand? So this is what we're going to practice. So your partner is going to kind of hook punch swing. So he's going to swing. I want you to come round and hit. He's going to come this way, round, hit. Round, this way. Comes round, you go round, hit. So when he comes, go the direction, come underneath, break your line, then open and kidney punch. This round, feeling. Round. Understand? Yes. Try to feel the strength in your core that you've built up through years, months of Kihon training. Okay? Any questions? Say questions.
It's kind of secret, we talked a lot about punching.
Yeah.
When we keep with the leg at Mauritius.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of that, of this kind of round circular movement that you can say in the US in French.
Yeah, yeah.
You can find that.
Yeah. Well,